Welcome back to Between the Takes. I am here with Third Eye. Is it just Third Eye?
Philadelphia Third Eye Ensemble.
The Philadelphia Third Eye Ensemble. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Please introduce yourselves. Let them know who you are.
I'm Joey Hines. I play cello.
I'm Darian Diaz. I play the clarinet.
Very well, I might add.
Yeah.
The musicianship that was presented tonight was a lot of fun to listen to. Like this, I think we were all excited on the team because I was showing them this yesterday or the day before, and we I think I told you, Joey, we hadn't had anything classical or anything of this style, so we were all excited for it because I love seeing how many different genres there are in Philly, and this just it's just a whole new door that I'm hoping connects us to even more people.
That's kind of the goal here. I feel like I don't come from a classical background at all, I'd say. And Darian, I wouldn't say like your focus is classical music, right?
No, it's not my
Darian's
focus.
Funky.
Yeah. My focus isn't classical all the time, but I was playing for a long time. But I think joining this group is fun because like we get to throw everyone for a loop, you know? We're like, oh, okay, haven't seen Squidward in a while, you know?
Our goal is to have fun.
Yes.
Which Squidward needs.
Yeah, freeform classical stuff. Like
honestly, like classical is a genre that is so exclusionary to people and not fun at all. If you think about, you know, the pretty much what it is right now is you're going to see the orchestra, you're paying like $80 or something for it. I don't even know because I know I can't afford it. And it's the same stuff you've heard since like 1800, and they're great pieces, of course, but we have these beautiful instruments, and there's so many musicians in Philly that every time I play at like a rock band show, someone has played like the clarinet or the flute or some shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I want to have this rock band DIY fun energy with classical music. It's there. We have so much fun when we play.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's not virtuoso music. That's our goal either. Like I don't like listening like, oh, this modern classical shit. I don't know what's happening. And I'm not good enough to play it either. I've only been playing cello for like 8 months. I can't play that.
You've only been playing 8 months?
Yeah, this guy's...
Yeah. Hold on. What?
Yeah.
So, well, that restricts me to writing like catchy stuff that's kind of easy to listen to and easy to like feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I play bass, but
dude, you're hurting my brain
he
right
picked
now.
This thing
what
up.
the heck?
He picked this thing up and was just like a natural. And then
okay.
He came out with a EP like 2 or 3 months after.
Yeah, a little bit.
An all cello EP.
Recorded with an SM58.
Yeah. Sure is.
Yes.
Sure is. Sure was.
When I was doing that, I was like, I'm writing a lot of stuff that I can't really like play. Because I listen back to the recordings. I'm like, okay, man. But
Trash.
we played in another band together, and I don't know even how we started how this came up. I think we were just talking about life in music.
You're just yapping.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey man, I play the clarinet. You know?
And I had recently just seen some like YouTube video that was like, whoa, the clarinet is so beautiful. I think the flute's overrated, guys.
Okay. Side note, what are your guys' main instruments? Because I know you play bass, I think mostly.
Now it's cello. It's cello. Bass was for a while, I'd say.
I also like told everyone, marketed myself as a bass player.
He does get down,
but I do play guitar, pretty much like primarily now. And yeah, clarinet. I play some keys. I play some drums, because I have like a home studio, and everything's like just DIY. And I just have fun. But yeah, my main instruments are bass, guitar, clarinet.
You guys should do one of those meme videos, like the SNL skit or the there's some rock band where they just all played bass on stage, except for the drummer. They were even like, on the bass synthesizer. I
saw that.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, we could do that, actually.
You could. That would be really cool, like tie-in to your instrumental stuff.
Yeah.
Now that we have the upright, I was like, we could work in some bass stuff.
He does the upright, and then I just do like the slap, and then we'll have a good thing going.
That'd be an amazing combo. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on 8 months here.
Yes.
How did you get started with cello then?
I have someone that was lucky enough. I'm lucky enough to have someone to lend it to me, and I've just kind of always wanted to play. Because I guess if I really zoom out, when I started playing like music, what 2 songs got me into music? Smells Like Teen Spirit and Just Dance. And then if I were to add one, the entire American Idiot album. So guitar, but I was playing guitar and I wasn't very good. And then like the guitarist in my other band, like he was good. So I was the bass player. And I kind of had always wanted to play like lead stuff. But then I fell in love with it and it just kind of worked out. But I'd always wanted to play like a string instrument. And I kind of was not good in school at all. I played steel drums. That was fun, but I wasn't hanging out with the orchestra kids or anything.
It's too competitive.
It's so
too competitive in the orchestral scene. Like the whole vibe is like everyone's very serious. You could take music seriously, but like, yeah, that's why I put down the clarinet because like classical stuff was just not my wave.
It's not fun.
Yeah, it wasn't fun. They sucked the fun out of it when they're like, all right, put this piece of paper in front of you and like just train and learn and all that, which it was helpful, but they don't teach you to express yourself. So yeah,
I think that's the key.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday. Yeah.
There's no focus on like, one, you can create something, 2, improvisation, 3, like remember to like actually feel the instrument and have fun. Like part of like my practice is just like really resonating with the sound of the string and like connecting to it instead of just getting on a turn. Like, yeah, I'll do some of that, but like,
yeah, this dude is all feel. That's how he got so good at it in like 8 months.
Well, I think I'm lucky because I come from just playing bands.
Yeah,
and then like I can reverse it. A lot of people like do it the other way where they're playing. They went to they did violin. I don't know, from 5th grade on, and then they kind of like music, so like, oh, let me pick up a guitar. Yeah, I'm trying it the reverse way.
I've heard a lot of people have had better luck going from contemporary music into classical than reverse, just because classical, like you said, they're very set on everything is written out, everything is there, like you have these rules to follow. So sometimes they have a hard time breaking those habits in their brain. They want to, it's just ingrained in them so deeply, it's hard to jump out of it.
Yeah, like, and they're not told that you can improvise. I think that's huge. That's huge. We spend a lot of our practice just improvising. Then we come up with songs just on the spot.
It plays into what you were saying, where it's a genre that everything is 100, 200 years old, a couple hundred years old at this point, where there's no one really writing it to be able to do it outside of like a movie score.
Yeah, pretty much. John Williams.
Yeah.
Come on.
He's our guy.
Hans Zimmer.
Hans Zimmer, yeah.
Okay, I will say I get them confused sometimes because like all my like they're like the 2 big ones.
They both do like big epic fantasy.
Like I can't tell you
scores.
who did Star Wars. I can tell you it's one of them.
That was Williams.
Yeah, that was Williams.
Yeah. I love ba-na, ba-na-na-na.
Careful, we might get copyright strike.
Oh, come on. Star Wars
Disney
like
will
100
come
years
after
old. No, it's not 100 years old. It's like
Nope.
Yeah, that's
Not
true.
100.
All right, Walt, come on. Let us sing it. It's beautiful French horn part.
But that's really cool. Doing this music, have you guys found like a lot of gigs and I guess places to play out? You talked about busking. I just wasn't sure if there was. I'm just so curious if there's a place that you guys have found that you can market yourselves really well.
So we're kind of doing that as we speak, I'd say. Number one, started out like, again, this whole thing started out from me just going to Washington Square Park and playing psychedelic cello every
man was
night.
climbing the
Washington
light
Square
posts.
Park. Yeah,
He was on top of there.
yeah,
like a gremlin,
like the gremlin guy. No, I strive to be the gremlin guy. Rush Atticus, look him up if you guys know. You've probably seen him on Instagram Reels. So in the summer, you'll catch Darian and I at Washington Square Park almost, hopefully every night.
Doing some Irish jig.
Hey.
Actually, that would be fun. We've had a few gigs at vintage stores, vintage thrift. We have something coming up at Ace, and we're also looking at like, coffee shops, hangout vibes where you can both double as ambiance and entertainment.
I think there was like a wine spot too. That
Wine
we
bars
were
too
looking
that
at.
we're looking at.
I
So
could
we're-
see that.
yeah.
I have to like kind of not say names, but
We're figuring it out. Yeah.
kind of not like loud nightlife where like I got my phone stolen at Frankie Bradley's once. That's a DJ place anywhere, but still like we're kind of like a wine bar is exactly the vibe, I'd say.
Yeah, we're modest.
I could see that.
And there's some well, I could say that like Mouth House does some stuff in South Philly where they'll do acoustic and bluegrass nights, and we're kind of working our way into that too.
Yeah. I could see them, especially if you guys help other classical kind of stuff pop out. I could see them doing a classical night at some point.
Here's the thing, like, yeah, I want to find another group. So like, it's just like putting a bill together, like with a band. You hit up Ortlieb's, you have 4 bands to play.
I was going to ask if you guys knew any other groups that were doing
I
stuff
don't.
like this.
I don't know anybody.
If you know classical music in Philly, please message Philadelphia Third Eye.
Hit us up.
Please. Yeah, we don't bite.
Yeah, we also do like jazz, improv, random stuff. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we just make it up as we go.
Well, we're hoping that we can get some equipment to hook up to our pedal boards. So with the upright, we do have that.
Yeah.
But
Getting like a really good piezo that we were talking about earlier,
Yeah.
because you have one that's like on the cello.
Maybe combine the signals too with the mic and the piezo, or just have a converter for the XLR. I don't know, but do some fun stuff like that. Oh, I also had ideas to just like score movies, or like I think in football season it would be fun to like score the Eagles games. You know what I mean?
That could probably get you a gig too.
You have to find like the perfect spot.
catch us
Yeah.
doing the national anthem on the field with the cello and the clarinet.
Actually, that would be sick.
That would kind of
I
go hard.
see
I'm
it.
not gonna lie.
I see it.
Weird events like that too, I want to carve out spaces for it, and it's all about just finding the right space too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's hard when you're paving a path. It's hard when you're being a trailblazer.
This is you
I hope
guys
it's
are
not
so much
sarcasm.
fun.
I'm sorry.
What were the? So it's not like crazy names that people can be like, oh, I know that song because of the vocal line. But like, what were the names of the 3 songs again, or the 3 pieces?
We had ensemble number 6, ensemble number 2, and ensemble number 3.
623. Look them up.
Yeah, look them up.
Look them up.
It's on Bandcamp.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
They are on Bandcamp. And Darren and I are working on plenty of recordings.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
As we go.
That's awesome.
You know,
When you come into writing this stuff, I know you said you kind of find it out of improvisational moments. But do you ever have like a certain method you go about when it comes to writing? Do you try to think of a certain vibe or setting? Do you literally just flow with whatever your fingers fumble out?
when we do it together, when we write
Yeah.
something together, I'd say like for whatever, like it's usually the beginning of us in a
Yeah.
practice. We're resetting from like just wrapping up rehearsing 3 pieces or something, and then we're like, oh, we pick our instruments back up and we just start playing. We'll usually notice like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then we're sure to keep going.
Yeah.
We're sure to like finish it up and just see what happens there. And then we'll discuss like the main motifs that we knew were like kind of cool, and we'll revisit them, and then we'll kind of just run it
We'll just,
again.
like practice it. Like most of the time we'll start. Our warm up is literally just like us messing around, and then
It's usually the
we
warm-up.
just like fill the space because it's just 2 instruments, so there's always like he's holding it down on the rhythm section or vice versa, and like I'll do some lead stuff, and yeah, we just figure it out as we go. Like
I like the concept of instruments talking to each other.
yeah, do the call and
The
response.
back and forth. Yeah. I noticed some of that in the pieces that you guys did tonight.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. I think my favorite part was in the last one. I think it was 3. The part where you had just played a piece, and it was right when you went for a page turn, but also the cello started hitting like double string parts, like really low and deep, and just the resonance and vibrations like hit so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Yes. Yeah, we got some harmony going on.
Yeah.
I love that.
I just love I love the concept also of obviously a conversation, but also if you can assign a character to like an instrument too. So if I'm like recently I'm writing something just in Logic, and like I'm like, oh, this is an angry guy, and this is who he's angry at. Like it's kind of
Tell the
fun.
whole story.
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard this side of someone talking about their songwriting, and I love it.
Honestly, now that you describe it that way, like I definitely get that feeling from like number 3 especially.
Yeah.
Number 3 was
I'm
just like,
the angry one, and you're
Yeah.
trying to like be like, hey.
shit, we're
Chill, bro.
I don't want to fight, man.
Yeah, but you're confident too. It's like I don't think we should fight.
It's a true Philly conversation.
Usually fighting gets you nowhere. I'd say
Gosh.
violence is not the answer, people, and I actually mean that.
True.
Except for number 3.
Yeah, except for
Except for
number
number
three. Yeah.
This was so much fun. Thank you guys for coming on. It's honestly a hilarious coincidence as well, because we realized, like, I think a month into planning this session that we know each other without knowing we knew each other, because you ended up playing bass for my wedding, which was a hilarious coincidence, and I love it. And it made me so happy when I realized
really
who
funny.
he was.
Love is in the air. Love is in the air. And that was
It
a
was
great
in the air.
wedding.
Thank
I didn't.
you.
I just want to make sure the audience knows that's how I learned the song "Tub Thumping" by Chumbawamba. I
Yes.
did not know it before that. And now I get down, I get up again, and you will never bring me down.
I don't know that song. Out of context.
We're playing that song later. All right.
Yeah.
Tub Thumping by
I would
Chumbawamba.
wonder.
It's one of the best names ever.
It's a crazy band name.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Chumbawamba.
That's funny. Out of context, I'm just like,
You're just like,
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Damn.
But thank you guys so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Where can they keep up with like what you guys have going on for the Third Eye Ensemble?
You can follow both of us on Instagram. I'm Joey Hines Bass.
Yeah, I'm Dakum on Instagram.
Dakum.
Dakum, yes.
And you'll see us everything there.
Yeah.
We'll put Bandcamp link in the description. Instagrams for both of them. If they come up with any other sorts of links to have there,
Yeah.
I will have them there by the time this is out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to keep bringing more artists, so stay tuned for all the different music that you're going to find in Philly and its surrounding areas. Leave a comment, question. If you guys have any questions for these guys, they sound like they love to talk about their music because they got a lot of passion behind it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time.